What's going on, Geminites? It's your boy Gem Mint.
And it's your girl Phie.
Today we're going to show you how to properly pack a set of hardcover books for shipping, so stay tuned. Alright guys, so I've been dealing in comics and comic related material for like the last 5 years, like strong. Everything that's ever been shipped has probably, for the most part, 99% been shipped by Phie.
I mean, I moved all these boxes here, all these books from Florida to Texas.
You helped. So we have seen a lot of horror stories with shipping and people damaging books,
just putting them in a bubble mailer. You can't do that when you're dealing with books. Or like
Amazon just throws the books in a big box with one deflated air bubble in there, and his books moving around, dinging up the corners. So because Phie has mastered the craft, we're gonna have a series of videos that show you how to properly pack a big set of hardcover books. A single hardcover book, one CGC book, a raw book, a stack of raw books, a few CGCs. So this one's going to be the boys. I wasn't really looking to sell these, but somebody in the Gemini's group was looking to buy specifically the hardcovers. I've read that whole set. Phie has read that whole set. I figured, yeah, I don't think we would read it again anytime soon because there's so much shit I haven't read.
Well, this was a good one to do first too because like the single issues, like they have the special cardboard mailers that tend to make it easier. So I mean, you could typically just sort of throw one of those on it.
Yeah.
But with books like this, they don't have just sort of a ready-made thing that you can just put the book in and send it out. You kind of have to like really protect the books.
Exactly. So we're going to show you all the things that you should be doing, kind of like a step-by-step thing. So
some tips to help you, just guidelines to follow.
Yeah, man. So let's take a look.
So the first thing I do when I am packing a set of books is I look for a single box that's big enough. And if I can't find a single box that's big enough, I get two boxes that are exactly the same size and shape. Steven gets a lot of books from in-stock trades. So I've always got a bunch of these on hand. And diamond boxes, too. I've always got those. But this box is actually better than a diamond box. These fit in really well. You want a box that is big enough that the sides of the books do not touch the inner edges of the box. It's got to have at least some space that you can put packing material because you need to protect on every single side of the books. We will be taking this furniture saran wrap and wrapping the books so they don't move around. It's crucial, the books do not move inside of the box. So if you can take the box and shake it and you feel shit moving, you are not done. You need to put more shit in there to pack it so it does not move. These books are very large, so when I saran wrap them, I'm actually going to break them down into 2 sets of 3, so that way I can really get them wrapped. When the saran wrap goes into the heat, it just sort of holds them together more, so they do not move once that saran wrap goes around them, and then once I pack it. I always have a ton of packing materials on hand just because of how many things Steve gets in. So I've always got a bunch of bubble wrap. I always have newspapers or any kind of packing paper. Lots of packing tape. You're going to need scissors and or a box cutter. And I love this. I get this at Home Depot. I don't know how much it costs, but it lasts so long. You don't need a ton of it, but it does the trick. So I'm just checking and put all the books inside of it just to get myself a rough idea of how much space I have to work with inside the box. And I've got space down all the sides, and I've got enough here that I can sort of disperse it to the bottom and the top. So this box is perfect. I got 1 inch on each side, and it's going to be great. These books come with slip covers, so they tend to slide out inside of the box, which is why I also like to saran wrap them. So it just sort of keeps them all nice and compact, and I don't have to worry about movement inside the box, which equals damage. So, all right, I'm going to saran wrap these. Please enjoy the following music. Now, I actually like packing books with the hard slip covers better than the dust jackets because sometimes saran wrapping them like this can crumple up the dust jacket. So you got to be a little more careful when you're doing those, which maybe I can find a video on how to do that a little bit better. But here are these ones are packed, and we're going to prepare the box now. So before I put the books in the box, I do crumple up some newspaper pretty nice, so that way it will give like a cushioning effect. So I'll probably do like 4 to 6 sorry, this is loud, 4 to 6 regular square-sized newspapers all crumpled up in the bottom of a box this size. So we've got like a really good sturdy set of padding on the bottom, and I'll take the first bundle and evenly drop it down into the box, giving it equal space on all sides. And it's really good when the packs are both saran wrap, because once they touch together, they pretty much like stick to each other. They won't separate. And now we just take and crumple up. I mean, if you have bubble wrap, it's kind of harder to get in there, which you could have wrapped, but it's just very cumbersome dealing with books this heavy. So I prefer paper personally. So I can stuff paper down in here until the cows come home, and this thing will be like so protected.
You don't even need bubble wrap on this one.
No, bubble wrap I don't really use a lot of bubble wrap. Sometimes I make sure to do like the corners like differently than the sides, just to protect them, because those are the easiest that's the easiest part to damage. You won't be able to just stuff it straight down to the bottom. You just got to sort of stuff it in as much as you can, and then just keep going until you can't stuff it anymore. Alright, so I have finished just stuffing paper in there. I mean, not violently, but really pushing it down in there good. And it's kind of starting to come up over the sides now, so I'm getting ready to just sort of finish off the box. I'm going to do like 6 pieces of paper on the top again, just like I did on the bottom. Just crumple them up and get them so it's like a cushiony kind of. And then we'll tape it up, and this box will be ready to be on its way out the door. So sometimes when the paper is unruly like this and I can't keep it down, I'll just put put a flat piece of paper over it, but I'm just going to use bubble wrap today just to sort of keep it from fluffing up too much on me. Oh yeah, no, this is so much easier without my nails on. And when I tape it, this is my own personal preference, but I always go all the way around the box. I'm always scared that it's going to bust open. It's very full. I'll get it on the other side. I guess I go around it because the tape sticks to itself better than the box and is less likely to come loose. I'm also covering this way because I just don't trust this in a violent falling accident to keep the box from popping open. So I'll strap it twice this way, and then I will go back and go over the corners just one time just to keep it from, just a little extra support. I don't know what this does, but I just feel like it reinforces the box more. I always see it come like this from all of the companies that send packages, so I just reinforce it before I finish my packing.
All right, guys, now we have our well-packaged, bomb-proof box.
Shake it.
Packing. It's heavy.
Yeah, it's nothing in there is moving.
So the biggest takeaway from this would be to make sure your box is semi-sturdy going into this.
Yeah, you know which box. If you're looking at it like, is this box good enough?
If
you
you're
already
questioning,
know.
should I use this box, then you probably shouldn't be using it. So we keep these on deck. You know, we get a lot of stuff in, so we constantly have a lot of boxes in the garage. We just stack them up. The other big takeaway, that should not be moving around inside. This thing should not be able to breathe. You shake it, nothing's moving.
Amazon,
we're looking at you, right? And the tape method, she even went around another side that we didn't film.
I did go around that way, but just because I really did stuff the box full of paper.
So to make sure it helps reinforce the integrity of the box so that it can take beatings, and this tape will hold harder than this cardboard will.
I'd rather use a little bit more tape
right,
than have a box get ruined and have to refund somebody.
So we will be shipping this media mail because these are books without ads, so technically should qualify for media mail. It'll probably cost like $12 to $15.
That's crazy.
Which this used to be like $4 media mail when we first got into this, but it'll probably be maybe even $16, $17 because it's going to New Jersey. If it was going to Cali from where we're at, it would be cheaper, so that doesn't matter. But I hope this was a helpful video. Keep on the lookout. We're going to do ones for slabs, for single issues, for a big bundle of comics. Maybe we'll send a bundle to CGC or something and even do a video for that. So let us know if this video was helpful in the comments below, but hit that like on the way out. Make sure to subscribe to the channel for more how-to videos like this, along with other daily comic book content. And stay minty fresh. Peace.